5 years ago, I turned 50. I have 3 kids. I've always been conscious about my weight and how I looked and my appearance. I tried dieting, I tried exercise, and I still had this like extra growth attached to the bottom of my stomach. So,
in the past few years, I've had serious illnesses and I put on lots of weight. My breasts were huge and hung almost to my chest, and my stomach was also enlarged. So I came to Dr. Jain in hopes of fixing these problems, and he recommended a breast reduction and a tummy tuck.
I was able to lose a good bit of weight doing exercise and dieting, but there was still this leftover flap of fat that kept, I couldn't get rid of.
Actually in 2004, I was up to around 300 pounds. I was in a size 22 dress size, and I had naturally lost the weight.
I had breast cancer, and I went through the whole chemo, and then I had my mastectomy.
I talked it over with my husband, and he said I could have a tummy tuck. So we were new to Columbus, and I talked to several people about who to use, and everybody said, oh, Dr. Jain is the only one. You've got to go to Dr. Jain.
The reason I have had 4 procedures with Dr. Jain is that each one has been a wonderful experience. The first one I had a breast augmentation, and then I had a facelift, and then I had surgery on my arms, and then I had a tummy tuck. And with each one, it's been such a positive experience.
I always heard really good things about the results, and I saw the results of Dr. Jain's surgical procedures.
By 2010, was at a point in my life where I thought I had lost about all the weight that I possibly could, and was ready to get rid of the extra skin or see what I could do to have it removed.
I was introduced to Dr. Jain, and he was just awesome from the start. You know, he was like, well, we're gonna do this. And I'm like, can it be done? He's like, yes. And I said, okay, let's do it.
Before the surgeries, I spent most of my time on the couch. Now that I've had the surgeries and I've lost the weight, I'm back getting outside, I'm driving everywhere, I'm getting ready to ride my horses, which I have not done in probably 5 years.
And if I had to pick which one I like the most, I can't, because I appreciate everything he does. Every time I get up and get dressed in the morning, I say a little thank you to him, because he has really made a change, and my self-esteem is much better, and I have a lot more self-confidence than I did.
It was the best decision I have ever made. It was a life-changing decision, and how I felt about myself, just the confidence, just being able to wear certain clothes I hadn't been able to wear in years, and I would do it all over again.
I do have a lot more self-confidence. I get a lot of compliments about it. I love shopping for clothes. I feel like I look better. That makes me feel better about myself and makes me happier. Everybody tells me all the time that they've never seen me smile so much.
The results are absolutely phenomenal. I definitely would do it again. The 2 weeks of recovery that I had to go through was definitely worth the life change and the rest of my life of feeling more comfortable and confident.
I go to the horse shows, I take care of the horses, I visit with my friends, I go out, I have fun. My life is back. Thank you, Dr. Jain.
Dr. Jain, he brought me back to that woman that I knew I could be. You know, and now I wear anything I want to wear. I'm back to my regular clothes, and I just love to show it off. You know, I like, this is what Dr. Jain did to me.
Well, my mother had breast cancer, and to me, hearing the word you have cancer is mind-blowing, upsetting, and you feel like your world's gonna come to an end.
Just hearing the C word, just, you know, it shocked you, and it did. I mean, just when the doctor told me that I had cancer, I was scared because I didn't know what was to come, because I never had this before, and who wouldn't be scared?
My mother died of breast cancer as well, young. So when I had breast cancer, I guess it was more of a determination of, I had 3 daughters who were about the same age that when I was when she died. I just wanted to fight it and to get I wanted the cancer out of me.
Whenever I was diagnosed, I already had the mindset that I was going to have a mastectomy if that ever happened, and that's what I chose. And
you're at a low point in your life that you don't know what's going to happen, and it just means so much to have somebody show you compassion and know what you're going through.
You know, I had breasts one day, and then one day I didn't have breasts, so that was just a shock to me.
You know, I was in a stage where when I would go out, I was always, trying to cover myself. I would look at other women and jealous. I was actually jealous.
finding out that I could have the mastectomy to get rid of the cancer and reconstruction at the same time made me feel great.
Cancer took on the wrong person when it took on me. That's the way I felt about it. And I had the surgery. I was out of work for 2 weeks. I feel great.
Probably the most important thing to me was how quick the doctors got together and responded. And so to me that was what I remember is the relief.
From the first visit, when I first walked in this door, it was just, I knew I was gonna have my surgery here, and I knew Dr. Jain was gonna do it, because the office, the staff, and Dr. Jain just, they won me over. And he hadn't even did anything to me, but I knew that he was the one.
I started doing a lot of reconstructive plastic surgery, particularly breast reconstruction, about 6 years ago. And with that, one of my goals became to start a foundation for those patients that could not afford reconstructive plastic surgery.
The foundation is primarily for young women who don't have insurance. This is going to give them an opportunity for hope to have a normal life, and have the reconstructive surgery at no cost to them.
My patients teach me a lot. I have learned so much from my patients, and one of the things that I've learned is the importance of breast reconstruction.
I'm back. I'm done. I have cleavage, and I'm proud to show it.
I'm very pleased with my surgery. I was a little bit disfigured before I even had cancer. One was larger than the other, one was higher than the other, and now he had a laser level and he made them normal and even and the same size, and I look great in t-shirts, I look great in a bathing suit, and I'm excited for the summer months.
And then for my kids to be able to see that instead of remembering the shame and the prosthetics, they are more embarrassed by, here, come in the bathroom, I'll show you what he did.
Me, when I first got him, I told everybody, when I do get breasts, I'm gonna come in the room, I'm gonna flash everybody.
My chest, breast are uplifted more than they've been since I was 17. I about have my 17-year-old breast back again.
And I thank Dr. Jain for that. Because like I said, looking down, I'm like, I don't know what he's gonna do. And now I'm like, look.